So let us proceed. We are on number 29. Number 29 is saying express as a linear combination of cos x and sin x. We have a cos squared x. So to express as a linear combination is the same as linearization. And when we do linearization, remember that from cos angle equal to e power I angle plus e power negative I angle divided by 2. So meaning that cos x will be equal to cos squared x is the same as e power ix plus e power negative ix divided by 2, then squared, because we have cos squared. So 2 squared is 4. This is the same as 1 over 4 into bracket e power ix plus e power negative ix, then squared. Remember, when you have a plus b squared is the same as a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. I hope you remember this. So our a is e power ix, our b is e power negative ix. So it will be 1 over 4 into bracket e power 2xi plus 2e xi e power negative ix, then plus e power negative 2xi. So finally, you see, when you add powers, because we're multiplying the exponential that have the same base, when you add powers, you get 0. E power 0 is 1. So the answer is 1 over 4 into bracket e power 2xi plus 2 plus e power negative 2xi. Then we correct the exponential that are related. So cos squared x, the answer is 1 over 4 into bracket e power 2xi plus e power negative 2xi plus 2. Remember, when you have e power I angle plus e power negative I angle, the answer is 2 cos angle. So we're going to use this. So which means that cos squared x is the same as 1 over 4 into bracket 2 cos 2x plus 2. We just multiply 1 over 4 into the bracket. We get 1 over 4 times 2, that is a half, cos 2x plus a half. So that's the value of cos squared x. So that's the answer. I hope you don't have any question here. So after this, they can ask you to do integration of that one. Instead of doing integration of this, you integrate this one. But the question was express this one as a linear combination of cos x and the sin x. So now cos squared x equal to a half cos 2x plus a half. So we have b. Our b, it is saying to express that one, to express sin squared x. It is sin squared x cos squared x as a linear combination. It is here. It is sin squared x cos squared x. We need to express it as a linear combination. So we're going to express this one as linear combination. So what do we do? We know that you know that sin x is e power ix plus, minus, not plus, e power negative ix divided by 2i. Yeah. So we have seen for the cos. So then for sin is this one. So sin squared x cos squared x, it is e power ix minus e power negative ix divided by 2i squared, because sin is squared, then times the value of cos, and it is e power ix for cos plus e power negative ix divided by 2. Also squared, because all of them are squared. So 2i squared is negative 4. 2 squared is 4. 4 times 4, that is 16. The answer is negative 1 over 16 into bracket e power ix minus e power negative ix squared, then e power ix plus e power negative ix squared. Remember, from when you have a minus b squared, the answer is a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So, which means that to be negative 1 over 16 into bracket e power 2xi minus 2, then plus e power negative 2xi. Because ab, e power ix times e power negative ix, we add the powers, we get e power 0, and e power 0 is 1. That's why we stay with negative 2r, with only negative 2. Times, we have done this one, we got e power 2xi plus 2 plus e power negative 2xi. So we are just going to expand. So the answer is negative 1 over 16 into bracket. This one times that one, we add the powers, we get e power 4x I plus 2 e power 2xi plus we are multiplying, we are going to add the powers, we get 0, e power 0 is 1, then negative 2 e power 2xi minus 4 minus 2 e power negative 2xi. I'm going to this one. This one times that is 1, because we add the powers. It is the same exponent. We add the powers, we get 0. E power 0 is 1 plus 2 e power negative 2xi, then plus e power negative 4xi. We close the bracket. So the answer is negative 1 over 16 into bracket e power 4xi with e power negative 4xi, because they are related. Then 2 e power xi, 2 e power 2xi minus 2 e power 2xi, that is 0. Then 1 plus 1, that is 2. 2 minus 4, that's negative 2. Then negative 2 e power negative 2xi with positive 2 e power negative 2xi, that is 0. So finally, remember, I showed you the formula. Remember, I've showed you the formula e power I angle plus e power negative I angle. It is 2 cos angle. So that's what I'm going to use here. So it will be negative 1 over 16 into bracket 2 cos 4x minus 2. Then the final answer for sine squared x cos squared x, the answer is negative 1 over 16 times 2, negative 1 over 8 cos 4x, then plus 1 over 8. So that is the answer. The answer is negative 1 over 8 cos 4x plus 1 over 8. That is to express sine squared x cos squared x as the linear combination of cos x and sine x. So this is the answer. I hope you're getting it. So let's go to number, we're going to number 29C. So now we are on number 29C, which is sine power 3x. We have seen that sine x is the same as e power ix minus e power ix minus e power negative ix over 2I. So mean that sine power 3 x, the answer is e power ix minus e power negative ix divided by 2I, then power 3. So what is 2 power 3 is 8. I power 3 is negative I. So that is negative 1 over 8I into bracket e power ix minus e power negative ix power 3. We know that from, if you remember, from a minus b power 3, it is a power 3 minus 3a squared b plus 3a b squared then minus b power 3. So a power 3 minus 3a squared b plus 3a b squared minus b power 3. So that's what we're going to use. So it will be sine power 3x equal to negative 1 over 8I into bracket. Our a is e power ix. A power 3, that is e power 3xi. Then minus 3 ae, because our a is this one, then that is e power 2xi times b. B is e power negative xi plus 3a. Our a is e ix, then times b, which is e power negative 2xi, minus b. Our b is this one, e power negative 3xi. So now the answer is sine power 3x equal to negative 1 over 8I. Then we have e power 3xi. We add powers because we are multiplying the exponential which have the same base. That is minus 3 e power xi. Then plus 3 e power negative xi minus e power negative 3xi. So which means that sine power 3x is the same as negative 1 over 8I into bracket. We correct those are that related. That is e power 3xi minus e power negative 3xi. Then we take negative out of the bracket, minus 3 into bracket, because this which has exponent which is positive, its coefficient must be positive. So that is e power xi minus e power negative xi. Then you close the bracket. Remember, from when you have e power I angle minus e power negative I angle, the answer is 2I sine angle. So meaning that sine power 3 x is the same as negative 1 over 8 into bracket. This is 2I sine 3x minus 2I times, minus 3 into bracket, 2I sine x. Then you close the bracket. So finally, the answer is negative 1 over 8I, 2I sine 3x minus 6I sine x. Then sine power 3x, the answer is negative 1 over 8I times 2I, that is negative 1 over 4 sine 3x. Then negative 1 over 8I times negative 6I, that is positive 3 over 4 sine x. So that is the answer. I hope you have understood how we have done it. Okay, if there is no question, let us go to D. So D is saying, our D is saying, it is to express as a linear combination, it is cos power 3x sine power 3x. That is D. So what you do here, we know it is e power ix plus e power negative ix divided by 2 then power 3 times e power ix minus e power negative ix over 2I power 3. So now what is 2 power 3 is 8, 2I power 3, that is negative 8I, is to be negative 1 over 64I. Into bracket, we know that when you have like a plus b power 3, this is a power 3 plus 3a squared b plus 3a b squared plus b power 3. So that's what we're going to use here. So it will be e power 3xi plus 3e power 2xi e power xi. This is negative. Then plus 3e power xi e power negative 2xi. Then plus e power negative 3xi. So for this one we have it, because we have done it here. We have done it here, it is this one of sin power 3, it is this. We have it, which is e power 3xi minus 3e power xi plus 3e power negative 3xi xi, then minus e power negative 3xi. Okay, the answer will be negative 1 over 64I into bracket. So this is e power 3xi. We add power, remaining is 3 e power xi plus 3 e power negative xi plus e power negative 3xi times this one, which is e power 3xi minus 3 e power xi plus 3 e power negative xi minus e power negative 3xi. So then the answer is negative 1 over 64 into bracket. We're just going to expand. This one times this, that is e power 6 xi. This one times this, that's negative 3 e power 4 xi. This one times this, that is 3 e power 2 xi. Remember, when you multiply exponents, we just add powers. Then this one times this, that is minus e, this times this, we add the powers, we get e power 0, which is 1. That's minus 1. So I'm going here, I'm going to use this. 3 e power xi times this, that's 3 e power 4 xi. This one times this, that's negative 9 e power 2 xi. So this times this, that is 9 e power 0, which is 9 only. So this times this, that's negative 3 e power negative 2xi. So I'm done with this, I'm going to this one. Okay, I'm going to this. Plus 3 e power negative xi times e power 3xi, that is 3 e power 2xi. Then 3 e power negative xi times negative 3 e power xi, that's negative 9 e power 0, which is 1, that's negative 9. Then 3 e power negative xi times 3 e power negative xi, that is 9 e power negative 2xi. Then 3 e power negative xi times negative e power negative 3 3e power negative xi times negative e power negative 3xi, that's negative 3 e power negative 2 e power negative 4xi. So now we're going to use this plus e power negative 3xi times this, that is e power 0, which is 1. E power negative 3xi times negative 3e power xi, that's negative 3 e power negative 2xi. Then e power negative 3xi times 3 e power negative, that is positive 3 e power negative 4xi. So e power negative 3x times that's negative e power negative 6xi. So let us proceed on another side, this one.